Right now, as a Blue Jays fan, you have to be extremely happy with George Springer's performance for the Blue Jays as of late. This game versus the Cincinnati Reds is a complete showcase of what I believe makes Springer so special and shows just how insane he has been since returning. This game started off normal until the Reds would pop 5 runs in a single inning to turn the game into a 5-0 stinker in a heartbeat. I honestly thought the Jays were cooked after this, but George Springer would work his magic in third with another single-run home run to get things kicked off.
George Springer, the batter, he struck out to begin the ball game. This is driven to right center field. Friedel going back, it's gone. It's another home run for George Springer.
This is nothing new, as Springer since his return has hit 8 home runs in just 16 games. Meaning this guy hits a home run every 1 in 2 games as returning, with some games even being double home run games. His ability to deliver these home runs is something special, especially when you factor in that this season he has hit 23 leadoff home runs, setting a new record for the Blue Jays. And that's when we get into what's special about him. After this home run in the third, 4 other Blue Jays would also send balls flying out of the park to tie and give the Blue Jays the lead. George Springer gave him the confidence boost, that push to get his teammates going and claw back into the game against the Reds that looked like it was already over. With him always leading off the scoring with his home runs, he gets the team fired up and ready to deal with any game, even when down 5-0. After this pivotal moment, followed by many home runs, the game would continue on back and forth, with the Reds scoring a few runs in return, followed by the Blue Jays continuing to dominate with hits from just about everywhere in the lineup after Springer's boost. This is where we get into the second special thing about the returning George Springer. Yes, the home runs are great and what defines the player, but outside that, he's been an outstanding contact hitter and reliable guy to get on base or grab a single or 2. Since return, George Springer's on-base percentage is a whopping .466 with a batting average of .384 in the last 16 games. To give you better perspective on his numbers, Aaron Judge's batting average in the same amount of MLB games is .303. That means George Springer is getting more hits on average than one of the MLB's best in the business as of his return, which is insane to think about. With hitting like that, it's no surprise he's been able to maintain the first in the order position to lead off his team to victory. Anyways, back to the game. Eventually, the Reds would run out of steam, unable to keep up with the Blue Jays at least 1 point per inning ever since George Springer sparked the offense with his solo home run, and would fall short to the Blue Jays by a score of 13-9. The Blue Jays fans would sigh in relief as one of the relievers wouldn't throw away the game, but that's the topic of conversation for another video. This game was peak offense for the Toronto Blue Jays and showcases just how insane George Springer has been since return to the Blue Jays. It's crazy to think that someone coming off of injury can step out there and be a presence that rallies the Toronto Blue Jays players to come up with big plays in times of need. His offensive presence and stats are nothing to scoff at. If these things continue with George Springer, he will easily be one of the biggest threats come postseason, and with that, good things should follow for the Toronto Blue Jays.